Uranium has certainly been a hot topic recently, and here's why. This is a long-term chart of the spot uranium price. Now, recent gains have seen many people thinking that we could be at the start of a longer-term revival in uranium prices. Let's have a look at the start of this chart. In the early 2000s, prices were climbing amid supply constraints and growing speculation about the nuclear programs of China and India. Then in late 2006, there was a flood at one of the world's largest, highest grade uranium mines in Canada at a place called Cigar Lake. This affected supply and sent prices rocketing to a record high of $136 per pound for uranium. Of course, the bubble eventually burst and prices slid back. And they were just starting to revive when a tsunami hit the Fukushima reactor in Japan in March 2011. This delivered a real blow to the global appetite for nuclear energy, and prices drifted lower for the next 6 years, slipping below US $20 a pound. At the start of the COVID pandemic, there was a boost in uranium prices as fears grew about shutdowns restricting supply. More recently, since July, the Sprott Uranium Trust has been buying up physical uranium. This is currently the world's largest actively managed uranium fund that provides investment exposure to physical uranium. Adding to this demand, the world's largest producer, Kazatomprom from Kazakhstan, has announced it will be investing in a new physical uranium fund called ANU Energy, which is also to be established in Kazakhstan. So all of a sudden, there is much greater demand for physical uranium. At the same time, there's been news from both Japan and France in relation to reviving or increasing nuclear energy production. And then, of course, overlaying all of this is the COP26 Climate Change Conference in Glasgow and increasing discussions about net zero carbon emissions and the potential role for nuclear energy. So, how do you trade uranium? The easiest way to get aboard or to get broad exposure is via an ETF. There are two that are focused on uranium, both of them listed in the US, and both can be traded via Monex with zero commission. The first one we've got here is ticker symbol URA. This is the Global X Uranium ETF. And the second one we've got here is ticker symbol URNM. This is the North Shore Global Uranium Mining ETF. Now, they both give you access to the world's largest producer, Kazatomprom from Kazakhstan, and other major players like Cameco and Paladin. URNM, the one we're looking at here, that also gives you exposure to the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. Beyond this, there are dozens of individual uranium companies listed both in Australia and in the US and even Hong Kong. Again, you can trade them all directly from the Monex platform. Some of these companies include ticker symbol CCJ, which is Cameco Corp, second biggest producer after the Kazakhstan company. Then we have Denison Mines, UROY, Uranium Royalty, which takes a slightly different twist. It invests in lots of other uranium businesses, and Centrus Energy. Then on the Australian market, we've got on the ASX, there's Energy Resources of Australia, ERA, perhaps best known for the Ranger uranium mine in the Northern Territory. Then we have Paladin and Bannerman Energy and Deep Yellow. These three all have interests in Namibia. A bit closer to home in South Australia, we have Boss Energy. Then another ASX listed company, Peninsula Energy, has interests in Wyoming in the USA. And the last two I've got here on the list, 92 Energy and Valor Resources. These two both have interests in Canada near that huge Cigar Lake mine, which is the highest grade uranium. Then also we have some in Hong Kong. So in Hong Kong, there are two companies, both controlled by the China General Nuclear Power Corporation, CGN. First one I've got here is ticker symbol 1816. CGN Power Company Limited. It operates and manages nuclear power stations. The second one here is 1164. This is CGN Mining Company. Its focus is on the development and trading of natural uranium resources. So as you can see, there are plenty of ways to invest in uranium, and as the world moves towards net zero carbon emissions, there could yet be a long way for uranium prices to go. If you found this video useful, please like it, share it with your friends, and come back for more from the Monex team. Thank you very much. Please remember this video provides general information only and does not take into account your personal objectives, financial situation, or needs. We always recommend that you seek independent advice and ensure that you fully understand the risks before trading.